Would you love a card layout that looks like you spent way more time on it than you actually did? Always looks amazing and is really versatile? Then this one is for you. Hi, I'm Julia with Julia Sue's Stamping. So if this is your first time to the channel, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. I'm so glad you're here to spend some crafty time. Whether you're watching live or you're catching the replay, please leave a comment in the chat or in the comments. I love hearing from you. This card folds in such a fun way, but it's actually one of the easiest fun folds you'll ever make. So I think we should go ahead and get started. How about you? Let's go. I have a free downloadable PDF tutorial just for you on my blog. The link is down in the video description, so please be sure you check it out. Before we make one of these together, you need to see what this layout can really do. I had so much fun playing with this fold, and every single time I changed the paper or stamps, it felt like it was a completely different card. And this one just makes me smile. It uses the Sweet Bug stamp set and dies using the Cute as a Bug Designer Series paper too. And I paired it with some basic black base to really make those colors pop. It has a tiny little black twine bow right underneath that hello sentiment. And here's a little tip that I like to use all the time. Anytime I have a darker cardstock base like this, then I add basic white inside. For this card, these are cut to be 2 3/4 inches by 5 1/4, so there's plenty of room to write. It makes the card a lot more functional, and no one's going to be struggling to write on that dark background or to read it. This next card taught me something the hard way. I might have had a tiny learning moment here. Okay, maybe 3 learning moments. This card uses the Sunset Coast stamp set and dies with the Scenic Coast Designer Series paper. The card base is Blueberry Bushel and the paper has a soft shimmer to it. It's absolutely gorgeous in person, but I'm going to save you a little frustration. If you're adding something like this sailboat, you want to measure from the bottom. Do you see how this guy is crooked? Yeah, it was going down. And then I decided to compensate for that and ended up going up. And then I tried it again and it was going down again. I learned that the easiest way to do this is to measure from the bottom of the waves to the bottom of your project and just make sure that the waves are going to be even, so the same amount of space from here to here. So that helped me a lot. This was a 1/2 inch and I just measured from the bottom of the wave down to the bottom a 1/2 inch, made sure it was the same on the other side. So I hope that helps you a little bit and saves you some frustration. I didn't do it right the first or the second or the third time, but hey, that 4th time, it looks fantastic. I use the sentiment wherever this note finds you on the front and inside. I hope it finds you happy. And that little sailboat with some water on the inside is just so cute. It carries the theme right through the card. Okay, well, on this then we're going to go from coastal to completely floral. This one uses a garden green base with the Florals and Bloom Designer Series paper, as well as the lovely arrangements, stamp sets, and dies. I used a 3-inch square focal point here and turned it into a diamond shape. If you're going to do the diamond shape on the front of yours, I would not go bigger than the 3 inches because you can see it when it's turned to be this direction, it covers the entire front. And this is what I love most about this layout. You can adapt the focal point to whatever style you're in the mood for. So now let's make one of these together really quickly. Starting off with a thick, basic white card base. It's been cut to be 5.5 by 8.5, and I've already scored it at 4.25 and also at 1.25. Let's go ahead and fold these lines and burnish them really well with a bone folder to create a Z shape. I'm going to open that up and then fold it down really well, and you can see then it's got a Z shape. And this is where the magic of this fold just begins to show up. I have Country Woods pattern with these gorgeous panels. I've cut the larger piece to be 2 7/8 by 5.5. The smaller piece is 1.25 by 5.5. And I'm going to use multi-purpose liquid glue to adhere it, because since it is almost the exact same length, well, it is the same length as the card front, the length of the card, I'm going to use the glue to help give me just a little bit of wiggle room to get it where I want it to go, because that's tight. You don't want to put it on and then go, oh shoot, it's not quite right, and then not be able to fix it. But the glue will give you just a moment to make it exactly the way you want. And then it goes right underneath this front flap, as you can see. And then this next piece is going to go on the inside. It's going to show up just beautifully whenever the card is shut. So getting that piece here. And again, I use the glue because it's the exact same size as the card length, and that'll give me just a moment to put it where I want it. There. And adhere it down well. See how that works? This is such a simple detail, but it really elevates the whole card. Now I'm going to bring in the focal point. I've already stamped and colored these sweet little birds from the Cutest Crew stamp set on basic white. And then I added that just a little hello sentiment. I matted it with some gray granite that's 1/4 of an inch larger. And I figured, hey, they're my birds. I'll color them whatever color I want. So that's why they're these very different colors. Okay, keep something in mind. So you have flexibility with your focal point size. Just use whatever is going to fit your design. But like I said before, I wouldn't go larger than 3.5 inches. That's what I did for this one, is 3.5 square. And then for this one, like I said, it's 3 inches square. So I wouldn't go larger, just kind of depending on how you're going to put it onto your card front. It's super simple then to finish this off. It simply gets adhered to the front flap of the card. I figure out where I want it to go pretty much, and now I'm going to put some adhesive down. And I'm going to center it on the card front, but pretty much make sure it's as straight as I can. There. All right. So it's not centered on the flap, but it is centered on the card front. Is your mind already spinning with the papers that you could try with this fold? I love that. This is exactly the kind of card that's going to get your creative wheels turning. So let's go ahead now and add a little bit of the Moody palette glossy dots, just for a little bit of shine here, grabbing some white ones to have a little bit of fun with it. And the card is all done. How quick and easy is this? It's so sweet and looks like $1,000,000 no matter what you do with it. So take a quick second to give the video a thumbs up and make sure that you're subscribed so you don't miss any other simple go-to layouts like this one. And taking a look at all these finished cards with this very simple and fun layout. Tell me in the comments which one is your favorite. I'd love to know. It really is such an easy, fun fold to make and so versatile. Thank you so much for being here and hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. I hope you have an absolutely fantastic day today and that you have a chance to get inky. Bye.